Hi everyone, I'm going to walk you through the joint oil and gas bulk edit capability. So in here, I'm going to walk you through the use case where pumper would want to bulk edit downtime and downtime reasons across multiple wells at once. We do have a capability where the user can choose which all objects they want to basically update the readings across and also have the capability of retaining any of the existing data on the objects if they do already exist. So in the stop screen, you basically drill down into any of the stops. I'll just show you the data which currently exists on some of the wells on the Smith Soul 3A wells. You already have downtime and some downtime reason. The downtime reasons are abandoned pending. And then you can see all the 3 wells here actually has existing downtime on them. Similarly, if I go to a stop, a different stop, imagine I go to the Ross 2503 and I check the well there, the well doesn't have any downtime on it. So what I would do now is I go back to the route, select bulk edit. And when I select bulk edit, it basically only highlights those readings where at least one of the attribute is bulk editable. So I'll select the daily well reading. There are 2 attributes essentially which are bulk editable. One is tubing pressure, the other is downtime. The third attribute, which is also bulk editable, is the downtime reason, but it only shows up if there is a non-zero downtime on the well, right? So in here, I can go and select to basically force the tubing pressure on the wells to 125. Go back and select the downtime. So in this case, just to edit to show that it is editable, I'll select a different downtime here and I select next. So as soon as I have downtime, a non-zero downtime, I can see that the downtime reason pops up. Now, if the user basically wants to not edit one of these attributes, they can always go and uncheck this checkbox right next to the attribute field. So what this would essentially mean is, although you've entered the value for the tubing pressure, because you've unchecked the checkbox, this value is not going to be pushed onto the readings. After selecting the attributes and their values, I hit apply and I basically get to see all the objects which have this specific reading on it pop up here. And I can either select all the objects, or I can select only a couple of them. So in this case, I'll select individually select all the 3 wells, or basically unselect the stop or select it back. I'll also go and select the ROS 2503. In addition to this, I'll also go and select one more well. And what that essentially means is these 2 attribute values would be pushed for that specific reading on the well. So I select these and hit apply. So when I hit apply, because these 4 wells already have the readings on them, it will show that do you want to basically overwrite the data or do you want to retain it? I'll select overwrite. So as soon as we do that, the values of the downtime and the downtime reason and the tubing pressure are pushed on those wells. Because we have unselected tubing pressure, the tubing pressure would not be pushed. So I go back to the readings, I select this, the downtime value is updated, downtime reason, I've selected the same downtime reason, so it remains the same. I go and check the other wells, the downtime and the downtime reason got updated. Now let me go to the other well, which was also selected, which is ROS 2503, and you see the downtime value gets updated. Now in the case of the JW1HP, if you see here, it actually shows an exception because I only tried to push the downtime and the downtime reason, whereas the tubing pressure and casing pressure were also mandatory attributes. So in cases where the user only bulk updates specific attributes, and in case the core reading, the actual reading did not have any of the mandatory attributes already populated, the appropriate exceptions would be created. Yeah, so now what I'll do is I can go back to the reading, I can basically update the values and I slide the reading out. And when I come back, I can see that the exception is gone. Yeah, so this is the bulk edit attribute. capability on join oil and gas app. Thank you.